You are now listening to the Adult Conversation with Candy, Sunshine, Just Drew, and Unrestricted D. So put the kiddies to bed, grab your partners for some adult talk and play. It's time for...
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Adult Conversation. I'm Candy.
I'm Just Drew.
I'm Sunshine.
Aces.
And Shine.
And we are here for another week of Adult Conversation.
AK.
Adult Conversation. I don't know.
Conversation.
A conversation. All around conversation. Sex talk conversation.
These nuts conversation.
I got somebody today.
What?
These nuts.
These nuts.
Yeah. If you don't know, Adult Conversation is an online radio show where we three get together every week, or as much as we can, to discuss all type of things like love,
fucking,
finances,
mental health.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, motherfuckers. We discussed them too.
Motherfuckers. We discussed the N-word.
Yeah, we did. Nigga.
Yeah. Of course.
Nigga.
Negroes.
Yeah. Them niggers over there.
Americans.
Yeah, and tonight we're discussing, what is it, Drew?
Tonight we're going to discuss presentation. Does it really matter?
That's what it said?
It says something close to that.
I'm gonna need the flyer because I need to.
He has it if he just passes it on to you.
No, Drew.
That's not what the topic is, though.
I need to know what the real topic is.
Is presentation important for success?
Exactly. So
yeah.
So those are the things that we will be discussing tonight, and I'm gonna start with you, Drew, because your name is first.
Yep.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was lit, actually. This past weekend was art all night in DC, where they have these overnight like art festivals. They had a lot of music, artists come out, and I had the honor of working with North Capitol Main Streets and Shaw Main Streets directly. But I was able to get over to Congress Heights over in Southeast, and when I tell you, these motherfuckers was live. I'm talking about, man, art night. I love art night. We've been doing it every year, and I'm talking. That shit just be lit, y'all. It be like they had the bands outside. They be having the silent discos rocking. The artists be out, performers like performance art, all kind of stuff. Man, that shit was live as fuck. But I did work. I went out. I think I got out the house and got on site like about 10 a.m. And I was finally able to get back in the house somewhere around 6:30 the next morning because we was rocking.
Wow.
So that pretty much was my weekend. But I didn't sleep long because it was a Cowboy Redskin Sunday. And even though I ain't really been watching no football, but I said fuck that. I'm not getting with no causes no more. You know what I mean? So I'm like fuck that. I'm off the bandwagon. I'm watching football, and I watched the Dallas Cowboys beat the brakes off the Washington Redskins. I did watch that. I watched that shit. So that was my weekend.
Cool. Sunshine.
Cool.
My weekend started Tuesday night, kind of, sort of.
Football. Ooh. And I watched the Dallas.
It's always one of us that does that shit.
I was
I'm glad
ready.
We're taking turns,
well, look, when I pushed it, I started holding the button down
because I didn't want to fuck it up.
No, it's when you click on the video that it does that.
Yeah, I get it. You excuse.
So,
I had a good time in Charlotte. I was there Tuesday night to Friday morning, and then I didn't do anything Friday when I got back, but go to work because I'm lost. I'm trying to find myself. It's been a busy month, and I keep losing whole weeks. Like I be planning and I be like, wait, did that week happen? So I'm a little bit lost. I'm trying to catch up. Example this morning, I didn't know what week it was. Yeah, and then I went by bow ties, tutus and bow ties. Shout out to Sweet. She had a nice event. It was 15 minutes from my house. You know, nobody parties in Southern Maryland, right? That's what y'all say. So, yeah, it was close. So I went by and showed some support. I had a good time. And then I slept. I slept the entire day away Sunday.
Nice.
What you do?
Friday we had kickball game. We won one, lost one. Saturday, we went to adult field day, and then we went to an impromptu pool party. And then on Sunday, I just sat in the house with the kids all day, and then that after evening, I went to kickball practice. So that's pretty much was my weekend.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That show what's happening.
All right. So tonight's topic is presentation important for success? Make sure you listen to me and Sunshine, because evidently we the only two who know what the topic is.
Even though we didn't select it.
Even though the guy who's sitting in the middle is his topic, he sure enough came in here, did not know what his topic was.
Well, I was going to ask to switch, but I figured I caused enough chaos. 'Cause
Yeah, you did.
I wanted to do next week. I even did the research already. So
On what?
next week's topic.
Oh, my topic?
Yeah, can we
we
move
coulda
that?
did that.
Can
We
we
coulda-
push that back a week?
Didn't I just say that?
We just talked about that.
Before you
Yeah,
came here,
'cause,
I said
like,
I need to
I'm-
push this one back. I
Yeah,
said we
I would
cannot
really
do it.
love
Maybe
to
we
be
just need
here.
to not be here next week. Joe ain't gonna let that happen.
We'll
Maybe
discuss
we
it.
should take a break.
We'll discuss it. Because it ain't
'Cause
the same. It ain't the same.
I know. I do not want to do that
People
topic without Sunshine.
I know. I'm so.
And-
Let me tell you. First of all, I know people, so I'm so excited. And then like you just blew my whole life this morning. I was like, what?
Well, first of all, I made that flyer days ago.
I
and
know,
sent
but it
to
went
y'all.
first, so I just be moving real. It was
And
my
that's what
fault.
fucked me
I be
up.
moving real fast.
Because I said, Drew, I need your topic for this week, and I went ahead and sent mine in so that y'all can have
So
it.
I thought that
You
was
didn't-
this week.
That ain't what you said.
What
What
I
you
said?
said was, Drew, I need your topic ASAP.
Before
right.
that,
right.
I asked you twice now.
You asked me twice.
Yes.
Shit, I only seen once.
I had already asked you for your topic before then.
I didn't see that.
Then you never responded. And I was like, this motherfucker ain't going to respond to me?
Nah,
Nigga, you going to give me my shit.
I know. Hey,
Damn, I'm a
That was
nigger.
kind of sexy.
She went
don't
on me
know what-
too. Call me
on,
nigger and
man.
everything.
Her eyes
'Cause,
glistened
look,
and shit when she
what-
said it.
Because I was in the house all day Sunday. So I'm like, okay, eventually he's going to send me his topic.
I need you to know I was so hyped. Like I have all my research,
For
and then
real?
you blew my mind this morning. I was like, what the
Well,
fuck?
evidently you ain't read the flyer where it said the 24th.
Because I don't have my glasses on.
Oh, okay.
I just see the
Well, this week was Drew's week, so.
yeah. But
Well, we
I
can
would
push it
y'all
back.
should push it back.
We'll-
Do something next week. Do cheating.
I was already going to try to ask him to cancel because I have playoffs.
Okay.
My
All
team made it
so,
into the playoffs.
So it's official. We will not be on air next week.
You have to
Are
make
you
a
gonna
decision
do it?
now.
Yeah, I agree.
You can do it by
Alright.
yourself.
We will not be on air next week.
We can do it for 1 hour.
Okay, so we're not in air in celebration of my birthday.
Yeah.
Right.
So the people who was gonna listen, send me $5 for my birthday. Ain't that what they do now?
That's
They
what
be
do.
like, send me
No,
money.
they
Yeah.
Cash
they
app
put their
me.
cash app
me.
on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to say if you really care about me.
Well, you was just supposed to have a cutout of me on the 27th at the Sweet Spot. I'm just saying.
Oh, you
yeah,
won't
you
be
better
there.
blow that shit up and put it in a chair.
I wasn't going at first.
Well-
I wasn't going until about an hour ago
Oh,
because they moved our playoff games to the 24th. And I wasn't going to the Sweet Spot at first.
well, I
was
mean, I'd be there.
devastated.
You know, I'd be there if I could.
I know. I was devastated. But now I'm not.
I mean, I'll be naked and drunk and
It's the
eat out.
24th.
So
But the playoff is the
Sweet Spot.
24th and the Sweet Spot is the 27th.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be in town.
well,
I'll
Candy
be
gonna
there.
have a cutout of me to say happy birthday. Sunshine.
You mean the 28th?
The 27th. It's a
on
Friday.
Oh, it's on a Friday this time.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Because it's a reschedule from the power outage. in
Yeah.
the city.
Yeah.
I remember. I
Well, they got
remember.
their plug early.
Yep.
Yep. Way early.
Yeah. So let's try this again. Today's topic, per me and Sunshine, is presentation important for success?
Is it?
But since we are all bosses, we don't even need research.
Yeah, but I went on to pull some down because a lot of people don't listen to me anyway.
True.
Like I'm a whole boss, and I literally be having to go the fuck off for people to pay attention. You know what I mean?
So we're going to start with our resident hoodologist.
Yep. Ratchet Man.
Ratchet Man, a.k.a. Just Drew, a.k.a. Southeast.
I'm from Northeast.
Northeast gangster, Northeast Groover.
Yeah.
Drew,
Yes.
Northeast Groover.
please give us the Urban Dictionary definition of presentation.
Okay. Presentation. The exact moment all of your blood cells decide to go directly to your dick.
What the fuck?
Dick pic. Number 2, presentation. Set number of agonizing minutes of exclusive divided attention, divided among you and your lousy slides, Facebook, YouTube, email, MySpace, text messages, chats, and other. What happened?
Put the headphones down.
Oh, the headset is on the microphone. Take them off. Okay, my bad. So where was I at? I know I was at text messages, chats, plus other cool websites and iPhone apps intended for explaining to a group of unwilling students what took you 3 weeks to partially understand and one night to put on a PowerPoint. Success, not sucking. Success number 2, the product of constantly striving for self-improvement.
That's the first time I ever seen Urban say something that wasn't stupid.
You notice they mentioned iPhone or not Android. I'm just saying.
I don't have an Android, so
Team Apple.
Team Apple. All right, Candy will do the other dictionary, Mr. Webster.
Yeah. Candy.
Presentation, the act of presenting. Number 2, presentation. Something presented, such as a symbol or image that represents something offered or given, a gift or something set forth for the attention of the mind. Success, the degree or measure of succeeding or a favorable or desired outcome. Success, the attainment of wealth, favor, or eminence.
Yeah, eminence.
Eminence.
Yeah.
All right.
Favor made me think of like sexual favors.
Of course.
Yeah, it did.
That's,
So
that's next week.
Okay. That's week after.
Well, we got for next now.
Lord have
So you already know I'm going with my other people. My
Yeah, I
white
know.
side.
You going with the white folk.
I mean, I don't have no choice.
But number 2 on
number
Urban
2
was
on Urban was actually
decent.
yeah.
Nah.
The product of constantly striving for self-improvement.
Nah,
That's the
number
best
one.
words.
Number 1 was
No,
better.
it's definitely not.
The exact
It's
moment
definite.
all your blood cells decide to go
does not.
directly
It's
to your
definitely
dick.
not. Definitely not.
But I noticed that is it ratchet or wretched? What is it?
Ratchet.
Ratchet. Ratchet, like a ratchet. It's always the first one on Urban.
That's not stupid. Because that's
Yeah.
probably the one I get the most votes.
Yeah, true.
You should start your own dictionary.
I know I should.
And
I
call
could give the
it the other.
I could give both sides of the
Say
coin. though.
biracial dictionary.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Don't say that shit. Scratch that from air because I'm nobody stealing
Yeah, we're
Candy's
not
idea
gonna-
from
yes,
me.
yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So Sunshine with mine. But you know who facts are the most useless out of
That's
everybody's in here.
That is motherfucking right. So we all know. What is it?
It's time for Just Drew's useless
Yeah, just
facts.
Drew's useless
They
motherfucker.
might be useless to you. but
Yay,
they are
yay.
useless to somebody.
No, that's the wrong
Remember,
one. Ha ha!
you want Drew to read,
These- what-
email it to
I know.
adultconversation.com.
Ow! Yo. Y'all know what the fuck time it is. It's time for Just Drew's useless motherfucking facts. And if you just hopped on this planet or you was just born yesterday, I'm going to fill you in. Normally when I get the show topic, which in this case was literally yesterday, because I didn't know it was my motherfucking topic to pick.
Nigga.
I'm trying to tell you, was literally yesterday. I used to go on Google. Now I don't go on them. I go on Lex something. It's Lex or something.
LexisNexis.
LexisNexis. I go on there because that's where the college kids go, and them motherfuckers are way smarter than me. And that makes every one of us made the same mistake tonight, except Sunshine did it 3 times. However, so I go on Lex, and now I only use Lex because I found out it is what?
True.
The only one that's true. So, and I pull down the topics and I pull down some facts for whatever the show topic is. So tonight we're talking about, is presentation important for success? Where I was going with this when I came up with the topic is personal success. Like the job you chasing, the contracts you might want to go after, all these types of things. and it was prompted by a Facebook post, but I'll talk about that a little later. So here we go. I'm gonna give you some interesting shit about if you're wondering, is presentation important for success? Presentation is probably the most important aspect of a personal appearance, is that it reveals how people feel about themselves. Self-confidence is crucial to success, and well-groomed people look confident even if they may not always feel confident. And so 55 so they did this study on first impressions, and 55% of the people that responded said, according to some according to some of the first impression studies, it takes around 7 seconds after we see someone for the first time to build a first impression about that person, and according to like how they look, how they dress, how well groomed they are, what they say, and just how they move.
So presentation of self.
Presentation of self.
Okay.
And let's see, that was that. But what I found real interesting, if my computer stops fucking up, is Time Magazine did a study back in 2015, right? And you know they got all this shit now where they can put they put shit you put you in contraptions to measure like brain functions and all this shit, right?
Jesus.
And what they did a study and they showed people like pictures, right? Flash pictures. Remember we talked about some subliminal shit where you see it and don't see it. But what they came up with was this: even if we cannot consciously see a person's face, our brain is able to make a snap decision about how trustworthy they are. And I found that to be real interesting. And as I read further into it. It was 2 parts to it. But in the second part, which was the very interesting part, in the second part of their experiment, the researchers showed a separate group of participants the same images, but for only about 30 milliseconds while they were in a brain scanner. They then did something called backward masking, which consists of showing a participant an irrelevant image or mask immediately after quickly showing them the face. Showing them the face. The producer makes the brain incapable of processing the face. So what that means is even though the patients were not able to process the face, their brains did, right? The researchers focus on the activity in the amygdala, or whatever part of the brain it is that's responsible for social and emotional behavior, and found that specific area were activated based on the judgments of trustworthiness or non-trustworthiness of the pictures that they were shown for that 30 milliseconds. So now they go on to say, keep that in mind the next time you're meeting someone new. No pressure, because the brain is going to make its decision either way. You know what I mean? Based on the appearance, and presentation. And it says probably the most important aspect of personal appearance is that, okay, it definitely reveals how you feel about yourself. And it says dressing for success is one of the first steps towards feeling and becoming successful. And that's important because the topic was prompted by a Facebook post, and the post essentially said, don't go into a job interview ratchet. If you're going into a job interview, if you don't go in there with fiery red hair, ghetto hair, and all this old kind of other stuff. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what it was said. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna hop into the discussion. So here's 6 things that you can do to make yourself more presentable.
Depending on the job, but go ahead.
So it says, make sure your attire is consistent with the company culture based on the job. Make sure you're well groomed, accessorize appropriately, Dress according to the position you want. Be mindful of your workspace and behave professionally. So those 6 things right there. And with those 6, I'm going to drop it right there and just call it a day. That will conclude Just Drew's useless motherfucking facts.
Well, they were useless.
They definitely were. See, I caught on.
Yeah, you're missing a beat.
Yep. Sunshine, you all right over there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what we
She
gonna
trying to catch up because
No, I mean I have a lot of
because she was behind.
I was
'cause she was
highlighting
so-
what he I couldn't get the alarm on. That shit was stupid. Anyway, story.
It's okay.
So look, while
But
we trying to get the building.
No, but I was getting a lot of things you touched on. Yeah, I got some shit for you.
Oh, I know you do.
Yeah, you
I know
gotta
you
be
do because
ready.
you well prepared. I'm the motherfucker. Fuck being prepared. I ain't.
He
got
don't even know the fucking topic.
And
I
he
ain't even know the
picked it.
topic, and I
Yes,
picked it.
and he picked the
Cause
shit.
y'all tricked me
If
into
we
picking
went
it.
with
I ain't
yours,
trick you. I asked you Sunday for your topic.
if he went with yours, he'd have had nine,
see it till
nine
yesterday.
things.
He
to talk
probably
about.
would have came in here with 6 people who was on set.
Exactly.
And it'll be a whole list. Next
Right.
week, well, you know what? When we return, we need to have a whole studio full of
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
know,
gonna do that.
I know at least 7.
I know
I
about
can
8.
name right off the top of my head.
I know one.
myself.
Well, listen.
myself.
How about this? We're gonna go to script for a second.
Okay.
Right. So while we trying to figure all this shit out and get the building alarm on, we're gonna be right back after this quick music break. Huffington Post.
Welcome back to Adult Conversation
Welcome back,
Radio
y'all.
Show.
Welcome back, y'all.
Damn, I couldn't even get up. What the
Man,
hell?
but that's what we do on that today. I'm on one. I done
was
had
on
9
late.
cups
I
of
don't-
coffee.
Let's make it clear.
Okay.
We will gang up on you.
I know. Facts.
It will be a gang bang up in this
Yeah.
bitch.
Ooh.
I was talking.
Ooh. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back.
Let's start over again.
Okay, let's start over.
Welcome back to Adult Conversation Radio Show. You got something to say, Ninja?
No.
Lord, I think he been
Shit.
drinking.
So
I
tonight
have.
we talking about shit. I forgot.
It's
Okay,
presentation
fine.
important for success.
Success. Yeah.
All right. So, is it why I picked this topic?
We don't
Sure.
know.
that
Why'd
part?
you pick this topic? Sure. Fuck it. Why'd you pick this
Did you
topic?
find
Drew?
it? Did you find the post?
I think
I did.
every
Can you share it to me? Or
Every,
copy the words so I can
um,
post it?
every time we have a topic, we should just say
Just-
whatever it
it's
is. We
custom.
should end it
Just
in the
copy
word
it and
in the word sex. So like, is presentation important for success? Sex, as long as sex is in the, so every fucking topic I post.
Yeah, we should spend 10 minutes
when
on
we be
that topic.
serious, y'all don't tune in and shit when we talk about real shit. But when we talk about nasty shit, everybody on it. Like 700 people didn't watch. But then when we talking about regular shit, they be like, what? They not talking about sex? I don't understand.
So,
Somebody's ringing. It's not me this time.
let me see.
Somebody's ringing.
Candy, Ella B. Davis.
Are you ringing?
No.
So tonight we're talking about, hey Mecca, what's up, baby? Tonight we're talking about why Drew, I don't know what the fuck he over there doing.
He helping
Is
me out, but
presentation
I'm sorry,
important
Drew.
for success? So to piggyback on some of the things that Drew was saying, one thing that I found out when I was researching Drew's topic, that presentation skills are important to reduce stress. Because the article that I read said effective presentation skills reduce miscommunications, which is the biggest cause of work-related stress. And don't think of presentation in terms of like you're up in front of a room full of people and you're presenting something. Think about your everyday life, especially if you're a boss or you're in charge of some people. Presentation is how you come at your staff or your employees and get them to be productive. That's what presentation is about to me. Because I know me on a bad day, if I start the conversation talking to them with what the fuck, it's probably not going to be good presentation because I'm already mad. So you got to start it with something to get them to pull in, zone into what you're talking about.
Yep. The
Yep.
shock value.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like what prompted it was a friend of mine posted on the Facebook page. She said professionalism is important. Lots of parents aren't teaching our children shit. How do you allow your child to interview with colored hair? 3 different colors at that, right? And when I tell you, this shit sparked a whole heap of shit. You know what I mean? I personally got called a motherfucking. Hold on, let me get it right.
Jesus.
I personally got called. I think it was a coon.
Cool.
Yeah, I might have got called a coon.
I want to know what the fuck you said to be called a coon.
I don't know.
Do you qualify as
Because
a coon?
I probably do. I probably do. I ain't even gonna hold you on that. I probably do.
I thought a coon
But-
was something different, but I could be wrong.
So, but the whole thing was like, man, people was like, you shouldn't discriminate as long as you can do the job, this, that, or the third, right? And I'm on the side of if you asking somebody else for a job, right? You asking somebody else for a job in their establishment. You hear me? We all want to talk about rights and freedoms and all this shit. If I start a business, I have a right to expect people to represent, right? To represent what I started in a way that I feel I want to be represented. And if I feel in my workplace, I don't want a
Why are you
motherfucker.
yelling?
I'm just saying, if I feel in my workplace, I don't want a motherfucker in there
I just died.
with green hair at my front desk, and you walk in an interview with green hair, you're not getting a job.
But why do you feel green hair is offensive?
I never said I felt this offensive.
Okay, so why wouldn't the person with green hair get the job?
Because if I don't want a person with green hair at my front desk, then you're not going to be at my front desk.
But
with green hair.
I guess some of the spark of the conversation, and although I have not seen a post, could be because that's the same way that the white man thought. That if I don't want a nigger at the front desk, I'm never going to hire a nigger. I don't need black people at the front. So they're probably looking at you saying green hair as saying the same thing that we've had to fight against so much of being black. So that's the same argument that you have. It is the same argument that they had about keeping blacks out of a job.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna let you go ahead and say that. However, being black is not a choice. Having green hair is a choice.
Okay, but wouldn't
No, because to
I'm sorry.
Sunshine,
You go ahead. You go
to
ahead,
some,
Candy.
being black is a choice because you can dye your skin. You can be lighter.
Well, that, okay.
I prefer to have a black person in my establishment that dyes their skin. You're too dark.
Okay, you can flip it however you want. But
I don't believe
at
in
the end of
how
the day,
physical appearance. You know, I mean, that's just like saying you're not going to hire somebody that's overweight. I mean, it's still, I get it, and to each their own. But I know people have a tendency to hire people that look like them. So I get that.
Right.
And that's based on gender, skin color, whatever the fuck color your hair is. But if your hair, I can't say green hair. I don't know that many people with green hair. I've seen a few. But if you have multicolored hair, that to me is like tattoos. And I have a lot of tattoos. So someone's not going to hire me. Well, tattoos are art to me. They all symbolize something.
right.
So if I couldn't get a job because I have tattoos or I wear braids, then I'm fucked up. And it's the same kind of discrimination to me.
Yeah.
It's just my opinion.
Right.
Because
So-
when I started at this census, it was in 2004. So I'm fresh out of college. My friend tells me, you know they're not going to hire you because you got locks. And they were short locks. They weren't long like they are now, so I couldn't really style them too much. They probably came here. And I was told that I was not going to get the job and that I should comb my locks out or wear a wig because they would not hire me because I had locks. And I went in there and still got the job. So for you, that's your preference and how you feel. But in the grand scheme of things, a real business person can see past a physical appearance to the real essence of a person that they're trying to hire.
I mean, to me, like if your hair is a different color, I don't give a
It's
shit.
not a big-
as long
I
as you can
agree.
have the skills for the position.
Now, and if you came in there in a fucking freakum dress,
No. no. No.
I might have to say no.
No. You got to look past that.
No, because
No, you got to look past that.
I mean, I would still
because
interview
that's
you.
discrimination.
No, I would still interview you, but I'm gonna have to let you know that this job requires suit and tie.
Well,
But-
if there's
but if you-
shit like that,
But
No.
But
That's discrimination.
It's not discrimination.
Why does it require a suit and tie?
Because-
if you can do the job,
No, if I'm telling you,
we're not
that-
talking about the same. Y'all talking about
Yeah,
two
you two
totally
different
different
things.
things.
how?
Because it just is. It's
So
two different things.
what makes
It's the same as McDonald's. McDonald's require a uniform.
And they require uniform
they don't give
on
a fuck
purpose.
what color your hair is.
But they
you
require
have
uniform on purpose.
You're required a uniform. We all have to dress
Right.
with the same uniform.
they require a uniform that is provided for them.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's go deeper in that. Why do you think they provide the uniform?
so that they can make money. Because let's make it clear, you are giving the first uniform, but after that you have to pay.
That's what you think. That's
Yeah,
why you
yeah.
think they
Oh,
give you a uniform.
No. Because
Why do you think
customer
they
service
give their
and unity?
Right, okay.
I already-
And what do you,
but yeah,
okay,
that's
right,
unity.
exactly.
But I'm just saying. Suppose the uniform makes somebody feel uncomfortable. So
find another job.
shouldn't they be? No. Why?
Now McDonald's
Why? That's
provides the
discrimination.
uniform,
It's
but
not
there are companies who they require you to dress in a certain thing. Like both of my
Exactly.
girls were servers before.
Exactly. Could you imagine going to the strip club and a person is stripping in a whole jumpsuit and never take their clothes off? The strip club attire is bra and panties.
Right.
But who determines what that strip club's attire is?
The
The
person
company.
who owns it.
Exactly. That's my point. If you are the owner of the establishment, then you decide what you want, how you want your brand represented. Correct?
You can.
Correct?
You can.
So-
but
so
that's
it-
not what we're saying.
But what are you saying?
I think it's the extreme levels of what a person is doing.
Exactly.
I mean, if you come in and you got on a bikini for your job interview, and you got orange hair or green hair, whatever the fuck color hair, and you got tattoos all over your face, then you're gonna scare my customers. So I probably wouldn't hire you. But not because I'm discriminating against you, but because you don't fit into the brand I'm trying to promote.
Exactly.
Now, if I ran a tattoo parlor, you'd be the shit.
You'd be
and
the
I
shit.
would want you to work for me. So to me, it's up to the employee. Don't go for a job that you have no fucking chance of getting.
And but for me, it's more so I guess because I work, I might work, but 90% of my employees are under the age of 25. Motherfuckers coming in with green hair, purple hair. One day she has her hair half shaved, the next day it's zigzag. I work in a professional environment, but I don't give a fuck about their hair.
We have a
Their
caller.
hair, go ahead. Adult conversation. Who's calling?
Yes, I was calling to comment on the topic.
Hi.
Sure.
Do you want to give your name?
Melissa,
Okay. Hi, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa, how you doing?
Okay. What is your comment?
I'm good. So people always like to believe that appearance shouldn't matter, but anything that we look at for ourselves, we always want to make sure that it looks good first, whether it's a car, a person, even down to babies. When you see a baby, you're looking at it and you're like, if the baby not so cute. So although we want to believe that appearance doesn't matter, it does, and it should. If you think about it, why not come in your best if you plan on doing your best?
That makes sense.
I agree, but I don't think telling someone, let's say red hair, because green might be extreme. Let's tone it down to red. I don't think someone red hair is not them being their best.
No, I don't, and I agree with that. I'm not for any color in your hair when you go into any place. I mean, if you're going for a job, an occupation, color hair is not the thing you should walk in with anyway. So I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
So, Melissa, let's say this is Sunshine, by the way. Let's say that you were interviewing. Hi, baby. Hi, honey. You were interviewing somebody, right? And they had a tattoo across their forehead, but you're hiring them for your warehouse, and they're never going to deal with your customers. And then that same person was interviewing for your front desk. What would your options be?
I am not going to hire, me personally, am not going to hire that man with the tattoo on his forehead.
For what reason?
I'm not. Because everything in life comes with choices. Everything in life comes with choices. And I have tattoos. I have a bunch of tattoos. But none of my tattoos are where you could see it and it could, deter your client or your customer or your patient. So everything is a choice. And me personally, I'm not hiring that guy with the tattoo on his forehead.
Understood.
I guess my opinion is just a little different. I just don't give a shit.
Right. I mean, so
I don't care.
So I understand you not giving a shit, right? Mm-hmm. However,
Not doing it.
where you work, you cannot give a shit. The wheels are still going to turn.
Exactly.
When you're talking about when you get into the private sector,
I've been in the private sector.
but I'm saying when you, I'm gonna give you a good example.
We have the call on the last.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Private public
I'm sorry.
debate.
So
Yeah.
So Melissa, I definitely thank you for your view
Thank you.
and for calling and for tuning in. You know what I mean? It's greatly appreciated.
No problem.
Yeah.
We appreciate
No
you,
problem.
honey.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you for
Thank you.
calling in so much,
Bye.
Melissa.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
I guess my whole issue with the argument of how someone physically look is it's draining to me because it's the same thing that they held us back for getting jobs. Oh, I can't hire her because and it happens. What was that pool or whatever wouldn't let black people in or people in who had braids in their hair?
I understand.
So people, you have to look past what someone physically look like. Now, what they wear to the interview, you might have to look past it because maybe they don't have enough money to buy the exact type of outfit you want them to wear.
The funny thing is, like most of the people on my feed agree with Drew. The majority. And these are fucking people I know really, really well. And every person that has said they agree with Drew, if they were hiring from my company, I know reasons off the break they would not get hired. If I was a judgmental person, but I'm not a
Exactly.
judgmental person.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
I understand.
So it's like, okay, like someone was trying to get me fired before in the same career I'm in now. They wanted me gone because they did some cruddy shit and I uncovered that shit. So in my uncovering, their thing was, oh, you know, do you really want her in charge of stuff? Well, I'm the only me type executive. So do you really want me in charge of stuff because I have tattoos? So how are we ever going to get away from discrimination if we're discriminating against people's free expression?
I agree.
Because
And-
it's judging to
And
me.
I can't say which airline. I think it might be Southwest or Delta. One of them. You can't even work there and have a tattoo visible.
Right.
And I ain't talking about a stewardess. I'm just talking about in general. You have to keep everything, even if it's like on your hand, your arm. You can't wear short sleeves and show your tattoo. It's like, I don't remember which one. It's between the two because I have a friend that works at the one. And she said she almost got in trouble because she put on a jacket that day and she took it off and it got hot and her tattoo was exposed. And she was pulled into the office because she had a tattoo on. She wasn't even dealing with customers.
Right.
So that just so I understand, right? It is your position that regardless of whose company it is, there shouldn't be no discrimination. Oh, we
have
got
another
another caller.
Adult Conversation, who's calling?
What's up? This is Eddie. I want to talk about that, Parents Matter, because I was in a situation.
Hi, Eddie, tell us about your situation.
Yes, tell us about
Drop it
your
on.
situation.
Okay, look. I went to a job interview once, right? I had dreadlocks in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get the job. I can say that's the reason why I didn't get the job, but I didn't get the job. So let's say 2 weeks later, same job, cut my dreads off, got the same job. And the guy was like, hold on, weren't you just here? Did you apply a week ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago, you had dreads in here? I said, yeah. He said, guess what? He sent me on the job.
Well, I mean, that's
So
what
I
we're
think a
saying.
person-
Like, the hairstyle, well, Drew brought up color, you know, saying if the person had green hair. But I know for a fact that depending on what industry you're in, that how your hair is styled is going to make a difference. Like, there's
Yeah,
so
but
many
it was like-
factors. So he recognized you with the second interview, but the same person still offered you the job?
Was he white?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. He said, did you apply 2 weeks ago? I said, yeah. He said, you had dreadlocks in your hair. I said, yeah. I said, but I said, I'm coming back for the same interview again. He said, guess what? I want you to start, this, that, and the third, woo, woo, woo. He said, you cut your dreads? I said, yeah, I cut my dreads and everything. He said, guess what? You did something different. You can come work with me now.
Can you tell us what industry it was? You don't have to say where, but like, what was the type of industry? Were you gonna be doing? Were you gonna be in front of
And the thing
customers?
is, it was a warehouse. And thing is, it wasn't dealing with no public or nothing. It was in a warehouse though. It was in a warehouse, but it's got just the white man looking at me as being this man has dreadlocks in his head, this, that, and the third, versus the same man came in here, clean shaved, cut his dreadlocks off, not looking like, dreads, I can't, this was a while ago, but I can't say that my dreads weren't done or neat or nothing like that, but I came in there with no dreads. He said, hold on, you applied a couple weeks ago. I said, yeah. He said, you had dreadlocks in your hair. I said, yeah. He said, you cut your dreads. I said, yeah.
So are you
Guess what?
convinced that the reason he didn't hire you the first time was because of your dreads?
I don't know.
Well, see, the reason I don't think it
was.
was is because if his discrimination against you was because of the dreads in your first interview, even if he recognized you as the individual who cut the dreads off, you could have grown them back. But you could have grown them back.
Other than my
Exactly.
hair.
But
The only
you could have
thing
grown them
changed
back.
Was my hair.
Yeah.
But you
that
know,
again?
if the discrimination against you was because of the dreads in the first interview, then you could have grown them back. So if that was his discrimination, this is just me, it's my opinion. I don't see him
They
hiring
probably
you the
went back.
second time around.
I know I went professional. I know I went professional
But
because
how
I went on
about
a job interview.
how about I bet you were more comfortable the second time because you had already been through this process.
And how about this?
It might have been that too though.
How about
But the fact that he mentioned my dreads.
okay.
But
fact that he
confidence is
mentioned
huge.
So-
Confidence is huge when you're interviewing.
So how about this? How about you may have gotten a job on the second interview because you cut the dreads and he was like, Well, if he was willing to cut the dreads,
He really-
to come
he
on
really
up
can
in
do this
here,
position.
Then he really want a job.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
they could have sorted dreads and not. Was there anybody else there with dreads when you started working?
Like I said, this was years ago, so I really couldn't tell you. But you know,
I'm not
just
gonna say
looking
for
to that,
certain.
you know, I'm thinking on a appearance matter. I'm thinking that was the deciding factor because look, even through the neighborhood that I lived in, you know, people that see me every day was like, you look like a guy that wants a job versus a guy that's, you know, it might have been a stereotype or
Well,
whatever.
that's the key right
And
there.
then-
Stereotype.
And then at the same time, it was the difference between, because what really made me cut my dreads was the fact that the police I always fit the description: black man with dreads, black jacket with dreads. That was everybody.
So, and
So I
you're
got
right.
tired of it. I
But
got
you do
tired of it.
understand.
You know, that's what made me cut my. That was the real reason why I cut my dreads because I got tired of fitting that description.
But from the
I'm
half
not gonna be that
white
black man
host-
with the dreads.
Eddie.
Thank you, Eddie.
From the half white host, unfortunately, it's always going to be stereotypes. That's like a friend of mine just got a new car. And when I saw the car, he got his windows tinted. And they're not that dark.
Right.
And I said, well, dang, you should have got them the same color as mine. And then I said, you know what? No, you shouldn't have. Because they're going to fuck with you. Because for one, you're a dude, and it's the type of car that you have. So mine are, I hope ain't no police officer friends listening, but mine are beyond the legal limit, but it's much less likely because of the type of car I drive and my skin color that I'll get pulled over. But he's a brother.
Okay.
So 9 times out of 10, if his windows are as dark as mine and they just see his silhouette, he's going to get pulled over. But you know
But
that's from the
that shouldn't
past.
it really shouldn't make a difference.
But it does make a difference because you have to understand, and Candy and Drew gonna give me
But
dirty
behind those
looks
tinted
when I
windows,
say it.
behind those tinted windows, do
But
they know the difference
stereotype is
between
the
me and
world
you?
we live in, though.
I agree.
But-
You live
but
in
no,
the
no,
world.
no.
That doesn't
Behind
make
those
it
tinted
right.
windows,
I didn't
did
say
they-
it was
did
right.
they know that Drew was driving versus you?
But they wouldn't necessarily know that.
They wouldn't necessarily know it.
But they
But they can see a
yellow.
silhouette.
They can
But
see
we
You can
yellow.
tell a woman driving from a man if
Eddie.
the windows are beyond the legal limit.
Eddie,
Yeah.
we definitely thank you for your call.
Thank you for
Do you
calling,
have a
Eddie.
job?
Okay.
'Cause Candy's
Do I
company's
have a
hiring.
job? I can't hear you.
You working,
Do I have a
right?
job?
We
I
want to
look
make
at your
sure you
GPA
working.
before I hire you. Fuck that.
We want to make sure you
Yes,
working. You good, right? You got plenty of income coming in, right?
No, I don't have plenty of income. Why? You gonna hook me up?
Nah, you got the wrong
We
sunshine.
gonna
Get Candy offline.
we gonna
some
see what we can
If you hit
do.
me up, I'm gonna take everything and post
Send
it.
me,
She like
send me
dick
your.
pics in her
Don't
inbox.
send me a dick pic.
Don't send me no.
But
dick
send
pic.
me your information and tell me that you were the one.
I'm gonna send you one of those too, though.
No, don't send that. If you
Adult
send that, you don't get no job. No,
conversation.
you don't get no job.
Boy, don't you send it. Don't you send it.
I tell you what, you can send me your resume to sunshine@adultconversation.com with a K.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get your
All
job
right.
I
at
can get that
Candy's
information
office.
because
Thank you
All
for
right,
calling.
thanks
Thank
for
you,
your
Eddie.
call.
All right.
Y'all so fun.
All right.
So I want to know, where do you draw the line at in presentation?
Oh yeah,
So-
let's get back to presentation.
Yeah. So color, hair color, that matters.
I'm not gonna say it matters. I'm gonna say, man, you have to research the company that you're trying to get with. You got to research the contracts that you're trying to go after.
I agree to an extent. You want me to tell you why? Because eventually someone has to shake shit up and make shit change. Because if you told me in the 80s, I need to research the company I'm go after. In the 80s, when I'm researching those companies, they only did business with white people. So then I wouldn't even try to go there because they only did business with white people. You, as an individual, whoever, had to shake shit up. Because my thing is, where do you draw the line? Is it hair color? Is it hair texture? Is it skin color? Is it tattoos? What is it the cutoff point for people to say, okay, that draws the line. This is not the presentation that I want at my job.
Well, if it's your company, wherever you decide the line is.
Okay, so if it's my company, and
Right.
so then you have to battle the businessman. This is why so many what you call that? I ain't gonna say EEO, but whatever case it is against companies,
Yeah.
came about.
Equal employment opportunities.
Equal or what? Okay, I'm gonna say EEO, but
Yeah, EEOC.
EEO
EEO.
situations came about because so many companies would pass up on people because of their age. So what if I say I don't want to hire anybody that's over 40 for this job? You discriminate them because of their age.
But you might say over 40 because of their expected income. Whereas you can hire somebody fresh out of college for half of what you can hire somebody.
But you can hire somebody over 40 who just got on their feet, just getting everything right. I was a single mother. I
understand.
raised my kids. My husband left me, and now I'm 40.
Oh, I'm older
unemployed.
than you, and I might need a job in the future. So I agree.
But that's what I'm saying. Where does discrimination for certain things? Where does discrimination stop?
It doesn't, and it never will.
Exactly. So when you tell somebody to research the company, you should research the company to dress for what the company does, not to look like them. I don't think people should come out trying to look like them.
So I'm just saying, man. This is the problem I have with this. This is the problem I have with this. So in other words, what you telling me is, when I start a company, right? Mm-hmm. I don't have a right to have a type.
You do.
That
Nobody's
I
saying
want
you don't.
representing my company.
Nobody's saying you don't. We're just
Is that
saying
what
it's
you're
not.
saying?
That's not
Because
necessarily
you're saying
right.
I'm discriminating against
100%
somebody.
no. I'm gonna tell you no. I think that if you go with if you start a company and you have a certain type of person that's supposed to
that I
be
want.
there, a
That I
certain
want.
type of person that you want, the type of person you should want is the person that will get the job done and get it done right. Not because you want a blonde-haired girl. Because too many companies, that is why we've been held back so long. Because so many jobs, so many places only wanted a white girl with blue eyes and blonde hair. That's the look that a lot of companies went with.
But that's back to what I'm saying. People tend to hire people that look like them.
Exactly.
But it's not because, and a lot of times it's just fear. It's just fear of the unknown.
Exactly.
Fear of the unknown.
And you're not hiring people that doesn't look or fit the expectations you want because of fear.
I have been with my company for 16, no, I'm sorry. Yes, like 15, 16 years now. I still say shit, and they be like, what? They don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And it's just because I speak different, and the way I deliver a message is different. And like, I may make a joke. They don't even get the shit. And then I realize, like, wait a minute, this is who I'm talking to. But when I interviewed with them many, many moons ago, and since I was the first me, and what I do, I think it's up to the individual to make yourself stand out above the other candidates. But I don't care what color you are. You could be a blue person. Y'all know I love green men. So it's up to you, even with the whole confidence thing. If you know there may already be things about you that an employer may not hold you equal with the other candidates based on how you look, and it is what it is. We can debate about it all day, but it is what the fuck it is. It ain't going away. It's never going to go away. So to me, that's where if you really are after a certain thing to be successful, you come up with something that stands you out from everybody else. For example, me, and this was 16 years ago. This wasn't me now, but I had a whole fucking portfolio of the things that I'd accomplished in my career. So they didn't, my second interview, they didn't even want to see it. I fucking insisted that they look at it because I spent the time to put it together. And it highlighted some major successes I had in my career. Without me pushing that, I wouldn't be where I'm at now.
I agree.
And the second interview, the executive of the company, he literally said, I'm the best interview he ever had. Now, did I cover up my tattoos? I damn sure did. And I'm pretty sure, shit, I don't even think I was wearing braids back then. So shit kind of developed, you know what I'm saying? But
And I guess I'm looking at it from both sides. Mm-hmm. From the one side, the employer need to be more open-minded when hiring people. The employee, you might have to cover some shit up.
exactly.
You might have to, but you shouldn't have to.
Just so you get in the dough.
Yeah, because let me put it like this. Your main thing you can't cover up, which is being fucking black.
True.
So you go into a place that's all white people, nothing but white people. You're the first black person to go in there. You can't cover that shit up. I don't care how many tattoos you cover up, how you dye your hair back black. All those motherfuckers in there are still white, and they're not going to want to hire you. You still got to come in there with the knowledge and the experience to show
blow the
them,
other people out the
show
water.
them that these other motherfucking white people that you're trying to hire, they ain't the shit.
Exactly.
I am.
Agreed.
So regardless if you got tattoos, green hair, you still got to come in there with your shit together.
And a lot of that's going to be confidence. The confidence that
So
you're
if
and then don't apply for some shit that you're not even capable of
Exactly.
doing.
So let
don't
me
try to get a $60 an hour job when you know the most you can do is 15.
So if I have a job interview and I have 50 people in there, and the one motherfucker with green hair came in there with the most best experience, best believe I'm gonna bypass her fucking green hair and hire her. I don't give a fuck what color her hair is.
'Cause it's the quality of the
Can
work.
she do the fucking job, and how well can she do it? When I call her references and they give me the best references I ever had, I don't give a shit what color her hair was. That's what I'm saying. We need to break down the barriers of saying, oh my God, this person got fuck the hair color. Oh my God, this person got dreadlocks. I'm not gonna hire them. That's not
to
the
mention,
look I want.
you could have the person that's just simply debonair and blow your fucking socks off, but they're trying to impress you for the interview. And then they come to work the first day, motherfucker late, pants hanging off his ass.
God, I had those
Like,
motherfuckers.
just got all fucked up. Been there for 15 minutes talking about what time is break. Motherfucker, what? We ain't even done your paperwork. You know, who said you got a break today? And it's about, oh, can I leave early? My mother sick. What? What? So he could be smooth as shit in the interview, but you really don't know until somebody walks in your door.
Facts. Go ahead,
Drew, would
Drew.
you hire me?
No. You got braids in your hair.
I've seen you dress professionally.
When? Not in this last 5 years, because I just be tired.
I've seen you dress
Professionally.
Professionally.
I was trying to get on this movie. Remember your guest that said I could be the CSI investigator? I never heard from him.
You never heard from him
I was
again.
trying to be the CSI
So,
with the white lab coat on.
Go ahead, Drew.
Yes, I would.
Because we do, you know we gang.
Yes,
I know,
yes,
right?
I would. So, I run the day-to-day operations of an organization, right? It's an entry-level position. However, you can't just come dress however you want to dress.
Right.
Like I interviewed, and actually we're going to bring on 4 new people very soon. And interview process, while I was talking to them, you know what I mean? One of the requirements to work for us, I don't care who you are, you have to wear a belt. You have to wear a belt, right? If you come to work and you don't have a belt, you will be sent home, period,
Okay.
right?
For safety reasons?
For
Appearance.
stereotypes.
Appearance.
It's a stereotype.
No, it's not. It's
Is it
for
to keep their
appearance.
pants up so that
To
you don't
keep
see the
their
underwear?
pants up.
Okay, so if it's
So
to
I
keep
can
their
understand
pants up,
that.
that's not a stereotype?
No. It's to keep your pants up.
I can understand.
It's a stereotype,
hold
though.
on. I can see it to a point. Do you make the men and women wear belts?
Everybody.
Okay, so you make everybody wear a belt,
Yeah.
and it's not this. And is it
Are they
written-
women?
Is it explicitly so that your underwears are not shown?
It's explicitly so you'll be presentable when you at work for this organization.
So is a belt? So a belt is presentable. Is what you're
Yes.
To
saying?
hold your pants
Okay.
up.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's different.
If you want to know.
So what if your pants don't
you
have belt loops?
Get pants with belt loops.
Okay.
And if you want to know whether or not a belt is presentable, people spend $400 and $500 for belts.
I don't wear belts.
But I'm just saying, people do it.
I don't wear belts or
$400.
underwear.
I don't even own a belt.
Well, I mean, I wear underwear sometimes. My
Me
purpose
too.
is no
If
belts, no underwear.
If you pulled up,
I'm trying to
a
lighten
picture,
this out.
If you pulled up a picture of a maintenance man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same exact uniform. One has a belt on, one doesn't. The one with the belt will look 10 times neater than the one that doesn't have a belt on.
So I'm into the untucked.
You got to tuck.
Oh, you got to tuck too?
You got to tuck.
Y'all really straight.
But it's a whole different thing. So what you're saying is different. What you're saying is uniform,
Yeah.
clothing, uniform.
Yeah.
Not appearance. Clothing, uniform.
That's part of
It's
appearance.
appearance, but it's not ingrained appearance. So it's 2 different type of appearances. You got the appearance where you actually put this on and you change it off and it's not attached to your body. And then you have the appearance that's attached to your body. If you have a standard uniform, then that's one thing. But your standard uniform should not infringe on people's what you want to call it?
Okay, your characteristics that make you unique.
Yes.
What?
So
You're right.
if you have a business where you say you have to wear a white shirt, a black belt, and some black slacks and some black boots, That's your standard uniform. But when you get to the point where you say you can't have brown hair for this job, then you're going. I think you're going too far.
What
you're
you wear-
digging too far into it.
What you wear is what you project.
Yes.
How you look is who you are. It's
Exactly.
two totally different things.
So
and me.
So appearance on one hand.
And I got to go potty.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, so that's
And
a
I
good
got this.
segue.
I got a desk.
That's a good segue. Let's take a quick break. Let's take a quick music break. We're gonna be back because as y'all can see, we at odds on this.
We're not at
definitely
odds.
are.
We're never at odds.
I'm at odds.
He's always
You
at
and your
odds.
fellas?
No.
Yeah, he is.
Real
I ain't in my
sensitive.
feelings. I ain't in my
You
feelings.
little
For
boo-boo
adult
sensitive.
conversation,
Let's go to
y'all
break.
need to start wearing a uniform too.
Let's go to break.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Adult
back to the
Conversation.
Sunshine and Candy versus Drew show.
Facts. Facts. There it is. There it is. You know what I mean? So yeah. So tonight we talking about, man, presentation. Is it important for success? You know? And before the break, we was talking about really discrimination. That's, you know, it boils down to discrimination. And Candy feels that it shouldn't matter what you look like. If you can do the job, hire the motherfucker that can do the job. Is that a fair assumption?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. I feel like if you start a company, you build a company, you have a right to decide what you want as representation of your company. That's just the way I feel about it.
So if you start a white company,
What you saying white? What I mean?
let's say
I'm
you
not-
start a company,
Yeah.
and you feel as though you shouldn't hire anybody but black people.
Okay.
That's how you feel?
Then hire whoever the fuck you want.
But what if every black person you hire ends up fucking you over?
That's on. I mean, you still have a right to decide who you
So
want
you don't
to
see that
represent.
as discrimination?
You have a right to decide.
It's still discrimination, Drew.
What do you
At
mean?
the end of the day, it's still discrimination, even if you think that discrimination is only white people against black people.
Who? I never said that.
I'm not saying you, but people do think that. Discrimination is discrimination. If you put a blindfold on, and this is how you really should interview people, put blindfolds on and have people sit down and talk to them with not ever looking at them. And then at the end, decide who you want to hire. Then you will see if your bias of how they look is more important than what product they deliver.
I mean, I'm biased when I get the resume.
Some
Pretty
people
much.
are.
If you put your social on the top of your resume, I'm not hiring
But
you.
that person's stupid. I wouldn't hire no stupid person.
Yeah, if you don't have your phone number, I can't.
You can't hire
I
them. They
can't-
stupid.
Yeah. So.
But are you looking at
But then that
resumes
bias
and saying,
against stupidity?
this person's name is Natasha, but this person's name is Samantha? I'm going to hire Samantha because I think she's black. I mean, she's white, and Natasha might be Russian.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of you yourself need to step back and say, what kind of discrimination things am I employing? Because yes, a lot of we are pro our own culture, but sometimes you need a diversity across your business just to make it grow. If you hire everybody that's exactly the same, your shit will stay the same. When your business is not growing and it's not changing or it's not diversifying, or you're not getting Spanish customers, you're not getting white customers, you're not getting different type of customers, it's because all you see and all you keep hiring and everything you keep bringing in your business is the same.
Well, I'm happy to say the Rainbow Coalition works for me. I call my people the Rainbow Coalition.
If you want your business to be successful, you need the Rainbow Coalition.
Yeah, I
If
just
you
gotta
want
get
a real
I just
successful
gotta get a
business,
white guy in
and
my
let
warehouse.
me tell you, I have a fucking Rainbow Coalition at my job. Everybody, I don't give a fuck what you look like. I hire people based off of what they can deliver. I don't, when people come and sit down, I don't be like, oh, I'm gonna just hire black people. You know, I'm just in the mood for black people. I have black people. I have an Asian person. I have a white person. I have a Spanish person. I have every race that you can think of, I have working for me. And they all together, even with their biases and issues and different things, they somehow make it work. But if I had an office full of 30 black people, 30 black people with black hair, the shit would just not, it probably wouldn't work. They would all think the same, they were all raised the same, and they would not challenge each other.
Now who's stereotypical?
Now, I'm not saying stereotypical, I said it might not work. Because if you hire all the same exact things, you're going to get the same exact results.
But who said you have to hire all the exact same things? The only thing I'm saying is this right here. As a business owner, I have a right as a business owner to decide who I want to represent my business.
And I'm going to tell you, when the person called you a coon, that's exactly why.
Oh, because I have a right as a business owner to decide who I want to work for me?
Because that's exactly what white people said.
But
Okay, so-
this is what
But
you.
I'm just saying.
What you're saying. It's
Okay,
the same
okay.
thing
What-
that
what-
white people said for so long to keep us out of jobs. I have the right to hire who I want here, but who they wanted was people who looks exactly
Right.
like them.
Right.
You are reverse racism. That
I'm
is
re-
reverse racism.
How is it reverse racism?
are reversing
the only thing that has never wavered from the time we started this show, from the time anybody met me, I care more about black people than I do about anybody
Let's not have
else.
that conversation again.
I
'Cause
understand
that don't
you
always
say
work
that.
well for me.
But
Now,
what
now,
I'm saying
now,
is it's
no,
still the same thing that white people
listen,
say.
I heard you out. Now, what you're telling me is this right here. Mm-hmm. That I don't have a right. I don't have a right to want to hire my people. Right? Now watch this piece right here. No other ethnic group in the world gets on their people for hiring their people, but black people in America.
That's not true. You want me to tell you who gets on other? Even if, let me put it like this: white people might not get on white people as much as you think, but it happens, which is why EEO is here. And we always looking for someone else. When you see right is right, wrong is wrong. When you see someone doing something that is not fair, you should call them the carpet for it. I don't give a fuck what race you are. And let me tell you, if I'm in a situation where even at work, if I see something that's not right and it's not equal and it's not fair, I should speak up. Regardless of pro-black, pro-white, pro everything. At the end of the day, if you sat there in an interview and I ushered 20 people in here and I say, Drew, I'm gonna put a blindfold on you. I want you to interview them and I want you to ask them the questions that will surely tell you if the person can do the fucking job. And at the end of the interview, you hire the 5 top people and 3 of them happen to be white, and then you say you don't want to hire them because they're white.
That's different, Candy.
It's not different.
No, that is different.
It's definitely not different.
That is different.
Because
So no, hold on. So watch this. Even with your whole EEOC and all that, right? Mm-hmm. When you have been disenfranchised, when you have been held down and held back, even right now today, there's things in place to give us a toehold on certain things. And what's it called?
Well, I mean, EEOC is discrimination in itself, so don't ask
Right.
me nothing.
So-
Because
so-
it discriminates against white people.
But,
I agree.
But so it's called affirmative action.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people they rumbling against affirmative action right now.
I agree.
People trying to roll that shit back.
I agree.
But
But are
the
you hiring the
affirmative-
black person because they're the best
But-
candidate or because they're the most skilled? Or
They're hiring-
because of the color of their skin? Because that's what affirmative action is about.
Affirmative
action fills slots.
Right. Affirmative action fills
Slots.
minority slots.
Yes. It
Minority
doesn't mean you're
slots.
the most qualified.
It's set aside.
I agree.
It's set aside for minorities.
I agree.
Right? So you're saying that shouldn't exist?
I'm saying that
Let
it's
me put it like
discrimination.
this.
It's a solution to a problem that's further discrimination.
Exactly. Affirmative action is only the solution to give black people the opportunity that they would never have had.
And sometimes it's to fill
Sometimes they are
slots.
the motherfucking best qualified.
Exactly.
And
And
they better
sometimes
than
they're
some
not.
fucking white people. Well, they not even race. They are probably the best qualified, but they would not have gotten a job because of their skin color.
They wouldn't have gotten the opportunity.
Yes, opportunity. I think the issue with businesses is that you're always trying to hire people who fit in this cookie cutter look. So if you decide to hire 100 black people, let it be because they're the best qualified and not just because they're black. Because what we end up doing is we try to go and hire all black people because they're black. And what do those motherfucking black people do? They motherfucking run your business down. I ain't gonna say all black people. What I'm saying is you hire them because they black, not because they best qualified. And they run your business down. They do shit they shouldn't do. They don't have good customer service. But you keep giving them the opportunity just because they black.
And half of
If
them
you're
don't give a
going to
fuck.
give a black person an opportunity, make sure that they deserve it. Don't give it to them because they black. Give it to them because they deserve it. So you can decide to hire 5 black people over 5 white people, but make sure those 5 black people you hire are not going to be the ones that turn their back and stab you in the back.
So
Or they don't give a fuck about their
They don't give a
responsibilities.
fuck. Don't hire them because they black. Or don't hire them because they don't have dreads or have green hair. Hire them because they're going to do the best job.
So I want to let's bring it back.
So can you hold on to your thought? Y'all spicy.
Go ahead.
Sure.
Okay. Jesus Christ, Mary and Joseph. I'm praying to the universe, y'all. So, presentation skills are important for public image and opinion. It might seem unfair, but we will often judge you, your organization, and your product on how you, your staff, or executive deliver the presentation. We will tend to remember the extremes, really bad or really good. Remember that our perception is relative how everyone else is presented. So that's really what both of you guys are saying in a nutshell. So it's all a matter of opinion. Like, what relates to you? Like, what makes you feel the most comfortable? So obviously y'all are on two totally different extremes. But I get both viewpoints. I get it shit totally.
I mean,
But I'm glad that I was given an opportunity. I came from a black company and now I work for a white. When I say
Yeah.
black, I mean black owned.
So,
I guess I work for a white owned company now. Guess what? I wouldn't go back to the black owned company.
what I'm saying is, I don't discriminate against black people. I think I'm black. I think all black people should have the opportunity to move forward because we haven't had that opportunity. But when you put someone in a situation, make sure that they're not going to do you disservice.
I
Just-
discriminate against assholes and bullshit.
Exactly.
Those are my
Don't
two
hire
discriminations.
someone just because they're black and they don't have green hair. The black person with the green hair might do a better service to you than a black person with the brown hair. Look past that shit, is what I'm saying.
Look at the skills. Go ahead, Drew. Your turn. We got 2 minutes.
At the end of the day,
Since it's your topic.
when you are trying to succeed in the white man's world, right? You have to make some concessions. You have to put your best foot forward. Like I can't be mad because I go into an interview with fucking green hair and the people don't hire me. Green hair is a choice. Green hair is a fucking choice.
What if it, you know what?
You
You're
keep saying
that.
what if? I'm just saying.
Let's make
if
it clear.
I'm the motherfucker,
What if I'm in a situation and my hair's green and there's nothing shit I can do about it other than going bald? Let's say whatever medicine I'm on, whatever
You was
shit
in some
I'm
cancer-dominated place and it turned your shit green.
Yes. What if I'm in a situation that is my hair color? No matter what I do, I have green hair. So now I shouldn't have a job because my hair is green and there's nothing I can do about it?
Now,
What
I'ma
if I
go
dye
back-
my hair,
I'ma
all
go
my hair
back
fell
to what I
out?
said. We make choices, right?
Do we?
We make choices.
Okay.
Now, if your hair is green through no fault of your own,
Uh-huh.
and it was not a choice, that's totally different.
But how do you
That's
know
totally
that? But-
different.
True, but how do you know that my hair is green for no choice of my own? How do you know that? Because you just told me.
Okay.
Because your bias against me.
Okay.
Is showing me that I had the choice to have a green hair. What if I had no choice?
Okay.
What if I'm not hired because I have locks? So is locks a reason to hold me back from getting a job?
No, it's not.
But
No,
some
it's
people,
not.
So-
if your locks are neat.
So Candy, what would you say?
But your conviction about green hair is the same conviction that some people have about locks.
I'm only using green hair.
So would you say that your biggest concern would be, hypothetically speaking, like you don't have the job you have now, you're not successful in your career path, and you're interviewing. What would your biggest concern be? Your locks?
For me,
Yeah,
being black.
that would be your biggest concern.
My biggest concern would be being black. It would not be having locks. Because again, I can always wash my hair, make sure it's neat, make sure it's presentable. It'd be two things. It would actually be being.
But you know you shouldn't have to. You should
I
not
should not have to.
You should not
I
have
should-
to wash your hair. You
I
should not have to.
to.
You know what I mean?
I
Make
should
your
not
hair
have to.
presentable.
I
But you should
you're
take out
right.
the green color.
I
No,
should
no,
not
no,
have
no.
to.
Keep it
but
green.
my second thing about going on an interview is about being fat. Because there are two things that
Well, you're
that-
not fat, but we can.
But going to an interview, being fat and being black are my two biggest concerns about interviews.
What's your two biggest concerns, Drew?
What, on an interview?
You don't have the job you have now, you're interviewing, you're looking for a job. What would be your two biggest concerns about interviewing?
Saying the wrong thing.
And not that other thing?
What? Nope. Mm-mm. And I'm gonna tell you what happened to me one time. I went on an interview for a workforce development company, and I interviewed and all that. Right? See, they told me to get on the computer and write out some directions to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I did that. I even said, man, in it, go get the bread, go get the peanut butter, get the jelly, get the spoon to spread it all. But anyway, so at the end of the interview, right, the lady who interviewed me, she said, the interview process is over, but I want to talk to you off record, right? Mm-hmm. And what she said was, because I hadn't been out of jail too long, this, that, and the third. And what she said was, Mr. Wilson, I just want to give you one critical piece of advice. Until and unless you let go of your criminal history, nobody else can get past it.
I agree.
So your criminal history is not one of your concerns?
No.
Okay.
Not one of mine. You know what?
I don't think criminal history should be a concern to an extent.
I think criminal history should be a concern.
So
To an extent. Because
I mean,
if
but
I'm
again,
hiring
it's
someone
all
to be
on- it's all
around
on
children, I
industry.
wouldn't hire a pedophile.
So
But it's still on industry. Like, okay, so you're hiring somebody that was in jail, and I deal with cash quite a bit.
But it depends.
So can I trust you to take in
It
my
depends
money?
on what. Let's say Drew. Okay, I'm gonna go Brian.
no, you
Let's say Brian was in jail for defending his woman. She was being assaulted, and he ended up accidentally killing the person. The person was white. He ended up doing 10 years. Should that be held against him?
Why the person have to be white though?
Because that's how life
Yeah,
is.
I'm in a studio full of racists.
But
we have a caller.
But we are, go ahead. Adult conversation. Who's calling?
Hey, this is the Don.
Hi, the Don. How are you, baby?
All right, how you doing?
I'm good. So you said that some things are not being considered. What do you think we're not considering?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of, discussion in regards to, different ways you dress or speak or, and even qualifications. But at the end of the day, I think what really needs to come into play is that with every business, the purpose of the business existing is to make money. So based on what that individual brings, be it the credentials, the look, whatever, that's what that business needs. So oftentimes it can be something as simple as, the color of somebody's hair or, how they may talk or present themselves or whatever, that as a business owner, you may say, okay, well, this person, even though they may be qualified to do the job, they're not going to potentially make me the money that I need them to make me because I need this person to be out, in the forefront, basically in the faces of others, that are actually paying my corporation to do what it is that we do.
So you're saying
that's what I think really needs to be considered.
So I'm not. It's not that I want to agree. Go against you. What I said earlier is when you hire someone, it's pretty much based on the position that you're putting them in. So if you see someone with green hair as a potential for you to lose money, then you might not hire them. So it is a position. But if you're talking about someone just moving boxes, green hair shouldn't matter.
No, I agree, but then I'll put something else out there, too, that may not also be considered. So, of course, that there's the discrimination between men and women, as to whether or not, a man is more qualified or should get a job versus a woman, and even down to the pay, versus how much one should get paid versus the other. But a lot of times it's not really solely based on, the interviewer or even the company. If you really dig deep into it, it has, a lot to do with insurance and the benefits. Because oftentimes the way that the insurance and the benefits are, kind of divvied up, if the company is actually paying for the benefits, they pay more on an individual who is a female versus one that's a male. And, of course, you add in things like the age variances and everything like that. So that's one aspect of it in which a company tends to lose more money for hiring a female versus a male. Now, it doesn't mean that they shouldn't hire the female, but at the end of the day, if let's say it's a federal contract that I have, and that federal agency is paying me $100,000 per person that I bring on board. So I got $100,000 to divvy out to the person that I hire. Well, benefits and salary together, I really only want to spend $60,000 because I want to pocket $40 as a company. Okay, so of that 60, if I hire a female, then theoretically I may only be able to pay her $45,000 with all the benefits that I offer all my employees, whereas I could pay a male employee $55,000 with all the benefits.
Why do you feel? Why do you feel the difference is there?
You just explained it. Insurance difference.
No, but why is the difference there between male and female?
That's just the way that the insurance companies work.
Is it because a woman can like give birth and be off work and bear children? I mean, what's the difference coming from?
There could be, there could be a number of reasons, and that could be some of it. I mean,
True.
I'm not going to sit here and try to justify it, but I mean, if you research it, you'll see that that is the case.
So what I said earlier is that you should hire the best candidate for your position. So once you take into consideration all factors of the job, insurance, all the different things that you said, the person who is the best candidate, it doesn't just mean doing a job correctly. The person who would bring the most money into your business is the person you should hire. Whether it's male or female, regardless of the situation. Because if you have 100 candidates and the person who fits the mold the best is the one you should hire. But at the end of the day, having gray hair or purple hair is not the deciding factor.
So let me. I'm glad that was brought up. You know what I mean? Because it's something totally slipped my mind. The Don, I don't want to hold you hostage on the line. I want to say thank you for your call and thank you for your insight. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you calling in because the feed moves so fast. I miss you all. But when I saw your message, I figured you had something important to say. So I really appreciate you.
And what you said was very important.
It was. It was very important to hear. So thank you so much.
All right. So.
Yep. Nope.
Okay. So.
All right, baby. We'll talk to you soon.
Here's the thing. From 2007 to 2009, I personally was one of the best job developers in this city.
According to who?
According to everybody. According to the numbers. Okay. I had the numbers. I ain't had to think about it. We had a workforce development program, and our job was to move people into sustainable employment positions, and the rate had to be a specific amount of money per hour. In that time span, I either directly or indirectly was involved with moving 168 people into full-time living wage employment, right? 2010, a position came up at a nonprofit, and they were looking for a job developer. Here's the thing: I don't have a degree. I had like 3 years experience in the field, and I went on. Matter of fact, I was asked to submit a resume and come on the interview because they had heard about the job that I'd done at a previous organization. I didn't get the job. They hired someone with a master's degree in whatever field, whatever the degree was in, with no experience in workforce development, right? And ended up they had to pay him roughly about $20,000 more than what they would have been paying me because of the master's degree. I ran into a supervisor on another program at that nonprofit, and what he told me, because we was friends, we worked together previously, and what he told me was this right here. In a management staff meeting, right, it was said, we made a mistake. We should not have hired the person that we hired. We should have hired that guy that came from the other organization, and we wouldn't have lost the program that we lost as fast as we lost it, if we would have lost it at all. Because I had a proven record, a proven track record in placing people in sustainable. You did what I'm saying?
So what I'm going to say is that the show is called "Is Presentation Important for Success?"
Mm-hmm.
So, presentation is subjective. His presentation was a master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
Your presentation was experience.
I'm sorry because
ahead.
I understand what that was,
So-
but I was going
So-
based off of what you would.
No,
Our conversation throughout the night was the best candidate,
no.
right? And
No.
sometimes the best candidate
have to
is
present
not.
First of all,
yourself as the best
first of all,
candidate.
I at no point during the night did I said a degree
No,
is
I
the best
never-
candidate.
I
I've
said
never
the
said
be-
that. I've never agreed
Fuck
to
a
that.
degree.
I've never agreed to that. Regardless of how many degrees I have, I've never said that. Oh, nor would I ever say that. What I'm saying is the topic is presentation important for success? His presentation was a master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
Your presentation was
Proven track record.
proven track record and experience.
Mm-hmm.
That company's perception of what presentation was master's degree.
Well, let me-
so you have
I hear
to
you.
understand.
Let me just this is important. I swear. I know y'all hate
Go
when we
ahead.
interrupt. I don't agree that his was the master's degree. What he probably gained from earning the master's degree was how to present that shit correctly.
Exactly.
That's
and
it.
I agree.
Because as
what
I'm a
teach you
degreed
during-
person. I'm a degreed person.
what they do teach you
and
is
I don't
how to
give a
present
fuck about a
yourself.
degree. Like nothing takes the place of experience. But with that said, the only thing that a path through degree teaches you is how to fucking present yourself.
I
What is
agree.
what the whole topic is about.
I agree.
So fuck his master's degree. He probably didn't retain 80% of what he learned earning his master's. Whereas he had the fucking experience that he could actually do the job.
I agree.
But I bet you his fucking presentation was better.
Who?
The person with the master's degree.
I agree.
Because that's what a degree teaches you. It teaches you, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if I didn't work my way up to getting my degree. That shit didn't teach, I'm not talking about book smart. I'm talking about what I needed to present to society to be successful. That's what a degree teaches you.
I agree.
It don't teach you how to do the job.
And let me tell
but
you.
it teaches you how to sell your fucking self.
Now, let me tell you, and I understand, and I'm on tune with Sunshine.
Okay,
because we
good.
hire people who have degrees. The one thing, and let me, I would like to have seen your resume compared to his, because his resume probably made it look.
He wrote that shit getting
Yes,
his master's.
Exactly.
They taught him that
So,
shit in school.
when I say presentation is subjective to the company. So if the company cared more about experience, they probably would have went with you. But the company cared more about his masters and how he presented himself. So when you say presentation, you have to be careful as a company and saying, because the company, like you said, you had the right to hire whoever you want, right? As a business owner. That company had the right to hire whoever they wanted. But sometimes you not looking deep into the person that you're hiring can really screw you over. So regardless, let's say you came into the interview that day, you had on your orange shirt. He had on a black shirt. They went with him because he had on a black shirt. It can be something that minute that would have caused you to not get the job. People are so concerned about every bit of their presentation and not just about what am I delivering.
And can we talk about we need a whole nother show on dialect.
And then
Let's
not
talk
just what
about
I'm
dialect.
delivering. Not just what I'm delivering.
How you delivering it?
You're trying to deliver to somebody who already have a bias. When a
Yeah.
motherfucker already have a bias, I don't give a fuck what you say. It's going to be hard to break down that wall.
And let me also say this about that job. I really didn't give a fuck whether they hired me or not.
But dialect is a big
You know what I
thing
mean?
too.
And then and they brought me back for they called me again for another interview.
Is anybody
Right.
key on nonverbal communication?
Yes.
We should
Yeah.
do that topic.
Oh, my God.
Because I'm gonna tell you,
So
most
So
motherfuckers walk their self out of a job or an opportunity. I don't fuck what it is. Ain't gotta be about. You might be trying to buy a house, get a babysitter. I don't know. Whatever the fuck you trying to do, and people don't understand the seriousness of nonverbal communication.
I agree.
Like the way you sit. The way you stand, the way you walk in a room,
Yes.
like all that shit
It's
affects how
important.
you're perceived.
First of all, those of you, and all three of us hire people, but when you walk into the room as an interviewee, you walk in the room as a boss. You walk
Like you got this shit.
like
Confidence.
this is yours. If you walk in there timid and scared, you're not going to get the fucking
Dropped
job.
your file.
Yes.
Don't know what time your interview was. You
Yeah.
late.
Late. First
Couldn't
of all,
find
being
parking.
late. Why the fuck? Why the fuck would I hire somebody who can't come?
If you can't
late?
get to the interview on time, how the fuck you gonna get to work on time?
Secondly, let me put it like this: if you're going to be late, why didn't you call me? Why come late? If you're going
No, don't call me. Be on time.
First of all, you have to understand. I understand that you can be late because of where I'm situated and where I am. So you can set your GPA to get there. You can set your GPA to get to my job a whole hour early and still be 30 minutes
GPA?
late.
GPS.
That
GPS.
too. You can set your GPS to get to my job
Be
a
on
whole
time,
hour early
ninjas.
and still be late because one, the metro shuts down unexpectedly. People jump on that fucking track and you could be
No,
on your
I
way
need you
there.
to drive. I need you to drive to work.
Well, you can't park in my job.
yeah, true.
So
unless they know you.
yeah. I understand that there are dynamics, but counteract that
If
shit.
it's important to you, and how about this? Do not wait. Let me look at my feed when I say this shit. Do not be friends with your boss on Facebook and call out on motherfucking Mondays, cause it's really not gonna work for you. Don't be friends on Facebook or Instagram, cause we know what you're doing.
Hey, you know what?
I just had to put that little disclaimer.
I'm done with y'all.
Cause
Why are you done with us?
I'm done with y'all. I'm
you
done
ain't
with
at
y'all.
work,
Y'all not looking.
but you
Y'all not
party all
looking.
weekend.
I am
Shit.
fucking done.
Okay, so we gotta do. Can you answer Candy's question? We ain't got time for breaks.
We
I
ain't got
know.
time for nothing.
Don't-
If you
Kendra
wear a diaper
Love-
like I can, you can just sit
Kendra
there and piss
Love,
on
do
yourself.
not say that the GPS sends you to the wrong address, boo. Don't try that shit.
it's the GPA.
You ain't hard, baby.
Look,
She
you
said
ain't
that
never
shit
gonna do
sends you
another
to the wrong-
topic. You
We
know
not,
that,
we
right?
not doing
W-A-Z-E.
it. We not doing it, Sunshine.
Okay.
Producer.
It's time for Can You Answer Candy's Questions?
Y'all motherfuckers.
Drew said, "Fuck y'all," and he's talking.
No more Apple Amsterdam in the studio.
I'm trying to tell you. This motherfucker here.
I don't know neither.
Oh, look.
At
What?
Adult Conversation.
What was always talking your intro?
It's fuck this intro.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you.
All right, I liked it when we
about
had.
to die.
I had 3 people to ask questions. So during questions time, we're gonna have to pull producer over here to answer
Okay,
some fucking
not a
questions.
problem.
You don't have a mic?
Yeah,
He got a he
microphone.
loud. He got a
okay.
mic.
Yeah, he got a mic.
I think it's better because
My
I hate
mic
going.
sound
Who did I
nice.
go to? All right, so I'm gonna start with you,
Uh-huh.
It's a chair right there.
Drew.
Yep.
What the
Can you
hell?
stay friends with someone who slept with a mutual friend? Significant other.
Oh, can I stay in a relationship?
Can you stay friends with someone that slept with one of your mutual friends? So, women. So one of your homeboys cheated with one of your, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's my motherfucking man. He supposed to get that pussy.
All right.
Sharing is caring.
Beat the brakes off that pussy.
The only thing I require is if he wears a Team Sunshine band, like fuck a
So,
good.
Sunshine, can you stay friends with someone she slept with one of your mutual friends' man?
Can I stay friends with someone who slept
Apple
with
Amsterdam.
one of my dudes? Is that
Apple
what you
Am.
said?
Because I have to ask it from you. So this is a
I would
female
hope,
friend. One of your
please.
female friends slept with your other female friend. So y'all 3 friends. And she slept with one of your female friend's man behind her back. Could you stay
One of my
friends?
female friends' dudes.
Yes.
Was she a swinger?
Oh, you
No, it's not swinger
It's not-
related.
you
Not
ain't say
swinger.
that. You
You
made
didn't
it
give
seem
me a
like
chance.
So complicated.
He
So,
slept with one
okay,
of
I'm
my
going to go back
bitches.
to you.
What
Drew,
the fuck just happened?
It's 3 guys.
Uh-huh.
It's 3 guys.
Yeah.
You and another guy.
Right.
One of your guy friends slept with the other male friend's girl behind his back. Could you stay friends with the other guy?
Yeah, because I'm going to ask him how did he get the pussy so I can go get it next.
Yeah, because I'm gonna introduce them all to the lifestyle.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to
answer.
jeer. We're going to jeer up.
I can stay associates with that person. I wouldn't trust them. I wouldn't trust them not to fuck my man.
What the producer going to say?
Producer.
I can't participate in that. That's like, I mean, you guys are passing around and
A violation of trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me
I'm
it's
not
about
doing that.
exactly violation of trust.
To me, it's sharing is caring.
Well, my friend know he got a hoe.
Jesus.
He know he got a roll.
And how you gonna be mad at your friend?
Because
and
that's
not
how she
mad at
presented
the-
herself.
the
She presented
person
herself
who-
as a hoe.
Yeah.
Right, you see me rolling. They
All right,
hating.
Sunshine.
Yes.
Do you have someone you can vent to without judgment?
Without judgment? No.
All right. Producer.
Yeah, I have a couple people.
All right. Drew.
What was the question?
This motherfucker, I swear I can't.
Motherfucker. Do you have
I
someone
love
you
it.
can vent to without judgment?
Yeah.
All right.
Who? Part 2.
Sunshine. No, but
Oh,
you
shit,
but
I'm
you gonna
judging.
judge me.
I'm judging.
You judge
I'm
me all the
judging.
time.
Okay, and you judge me. That's why the answer was nah. What's wrong with you?
All right.
But I do.
Who?
Big boy.
The Charlie Green Giant.
Yeah. And I
With
have,
the green hair.
I have like maybe 3 or 4 female friends that if I called and vent to them, they wouldn't judge me.
Bullshit.
What? I said 3 or 4.
I call bullshit.
Why you say that? Why you say that?
I just call bullshit. Everybody judge you.
I don't understand.
I say that's bullshit.
You think they would judge me?
Yes, I do.
No.
They don't judge you to you, but then they hang up the phone and they jealous. So they
No,
judging
no, no,
you.
no. The 3 or 4 people. It's only 3.
I want your brain to be content, honey.
Yeah.
I won't.
They
Well, I
wouldn't.
wouldn't judge you. You could call me. Shit.
All right, I'm gonna ask producer. Producer, how do you tell someone that their sex is bad?
Very nicely, of course. Pretty much persuade him to coax him into new things. You know, just try. You want to be direct, but not so blatant and harsh. So,
All right, Drew.
Let her know you need some practice.
Jesus.
We talking about practice. Practice?
Oh God.
Yeah, practice.
Sunshine.
What was the question?
How do you let him? I know this one. How you let a motherfucker know his sex was whack?
Don't fuck him no more.
She ain't gonna
One
tell
and
him.
done.
You're not gonna tell them mid-stroke?
Well, I mean, you never know. I mean, like, oh shit, I think I got caught a Charlie horse. Shit, all in my uterus. I don't know. I gotta get up. Candy.
I would just say, you know what? My period just came on. I gotta stop fucking you before I bleed all over your dick.
God almost choked.
All right, back to you, Drew.
Mm-hmm.
What is the number one reason why relationships end?
Lies.
Sunshine.
Honesty.
Producer.
giving it up too fast.
So the first date is wrong.
Shit, I was with a motherfucker 8 years. I fucked on the first night.
Let me test the waters because I'm not gonna wait till the 5th date to know he can't fuck. I done wasted 5 days.
Right.
Shit.
Got, some good meals. But,
Yeah, that's a relationship. All right. I'm
Candy?
gonna have to go with whoever said not being upfront, being lying, and not being trustworthy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can deal with a lot of shit, but not lies. Sunshine. Last question. When you do your taxes, what is the first thing you write off?
In what year? I don't fuck, like
I already know
shit,
what
I've been
Jude is
working on
going to
my
say. I don't
taxes.
even want to get to Drew.
The
We're gonna
first
skip
thing
Drew.
I write off is sexual escapades all over the country.
Producer.
Sunshine Aces LLC. That's why it was incorporated.
Producer.
I'm in the television entertainment industry, so a lot of television production stuff.
All right.
Like porn producing, or what are we talking about?
Just,
I didn't know.
like
Just-
equipment and things like that.
Oh, okay, equipment.
Yeah.
Equipment.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry,
So-
I didn't mean to embarrass you.
Oh, that's fine.
Candy.
This motherfucker
So
making
I'm
porn.
gonna do it before Drew. This pussy.
You a Bama. You a whole Bama.
Yes.
Go ahead, Drew.
You a whole Bama, young.
I love it. Yes.
Candy's
Life
views
is
are not
good.
those expressed
Life
by
is
Adult
good.
Conversation Radio Show.
Go ahead, Drew.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I don't care nothing about your pussy. This dick.
That shit was epic. Oh god. Hold on. What episode is this?
She did rock that
Episode. Wait. Hold on. Let me get my phone.
All right, that is all the questions I have.
Okay, that's good. But I'm gonna tell you now. This was officially. Hold up. I'm ready. This shit.
Hold
was
on,
good.
hold on. So
Nah,
now
that
we get
shit was
to
good.
my favorite
up.
part of the show.
Oh, we're not ready.
We ain't ready?
No, not yet. I got one. I need 1 second. We ain't on that number yet.
Yeah,
it ain't
we
even
are.
my time.
It
This
is.
was episode 106, and I need y'all to know that Candy said this pussy. I'm gonna be referring back. Do y'all remember episode
106.
Shit, I had to see. Okay, I'm good. We can move on.
My
now.
favorite
But
time
I'm
of the
mad
show.
she got a whole fucking list.
Oh, no, she
I
got all
the
of
list.
them.
I got the list. I'm gonna organize.
My favorite time of the motherfucking show, y'all know what it is. Sunshine certification.
We ain't really got time for the intro.
Sunshine's
We got 7 minutes.
Listen as Sunshine certifies businesses and events. Also, if you want your business or event certified, email
I ain't fucking Candy.
at adultconversation.com.
That's Candy and that goddamn Apple Amsterdam. I'm trying to tell y'all. So anyway,
And
tonight,
apple pussy.
Her apple pussy. Shit,
Apple pussy.
So I had 3 things to certify, but we short on time. So I'm gonna save the shit that I pulled out my bag for next show, 2 shows from now. So I want to tell y'all about this place I visited in Charlotte. I'm trying to catch up because I'm a little bit behind on my certifications. So Leroy Fox in Charlotte, I actually went on Travel Advisor and Google places I should go. So I went to Leroy Fox. Ben was the perfect bartender, and Jamari was the kitchen manager, and he made sure the food was excellent. So you talking about Southern hospitality at its best. They put an apple pussy on my feed. I had green bean casserole. I had fried chicken with this creamy ass sausage gravy. Shout out to the pork. I had macaroni and cheese, and I had mashed potatoes with even more of this marvelous gravy. Thank you, Jamari, for the wonderful food, and thank you, Ben, for the drink that you made me. So I want to tell you a little bit about them. They're mixing old Southern values with fresh contemporary vibe. Leroy Fox Kitchen and Cocktails marries the perfect combination of services and flavor. This is right off their website. Whether you desire an intimate lunch with an old friend or catching the game with the guys, Leroy's will create your perfect experience. So I got to move on. They're open a lot. I'm going to give you their webpage. I'm going to put it on the feed. So definitely check them out if you make it to Charlotte. So one more thing I got to do. I got like 1 minute left. So I wanted to show you all the Dragon Tails, which I had in my bag, but I'm going to regroup because we don't have enough time, and I need at least 5 minutes to go over the products that I brought. So I stuffed that shit back in my bag. And then I also got some Stay Golden cosmetics that I ordered. They don't even know I'm going to talk about them. Those are in my bag too, but I'll bring that up next time. So thank you. And don't forget to send me a happy birthday, and I'll miss you guys for the next week. So we got to do our shout outs. And you sure? Mm-hmm. Well, I don't wanna take up too much time, so I could tell them more. Okay. Well, we got to do shout outs though, so
Okay,
that's
so
always
we can do
important.
shout outs and then move back to you.
Okay, let's see if we have time.
We got 5 minutes.
Okay, we got 5 minutes.
Okay,
All right,
so let's do the shout outs.
here we go. We on point. Candy.
September 27th, which is next Friday, Sweet Spot DC. Hit up kkse.club.
My birthday.
September
It's gonna be a cutout of me at Sweet Spot
In
with
the Sunshine
Candy.
birthday.
Yeah.
September the 28th. Wine on the Beach with KKSE Club. Hit Candy up for details. Sunshine.
October 18th. Thank you to everybody who's already booked your room. You don't want to miss this. SwingCon 2019 Halloween Bash and Hotel Takeover in Harrisburg. The rooms are open for booking. You must use SA91119 for your booking code. Contact Drew or I for more information. I want Candy to come, but she done made some other plans and shit.
All right, Candy.
Okay, October 19th, Fright Fest with KKSE.
Okay, Sunshine.
Okay, so October 25th through the 28th, Candy and I will be supporting Exotic Creations' 5th annual Hollow Swing in Orlando, Florida. We were there last year. It's going to be a good time. I think both houses are full, but we'll tell you about that shit when we get back.
All right, and February the 14th through the 16th, KKSE's R&B Weekend Getaway. Hit Candy up for more information on that. And what's next?
Back to Sunshine.
Back to Sunshine.
I don't want to show this stuff because Candy told me save it for the next.
Okay.
I told you it was good. You got 4 minutes.
So in the meantime,
Okay, so I can show you a little bit of stuff. Do you want to see a little bit of stuff?
Yes.
Okay, let's-
Cause,
Yeah, you gotta be quick.
and then guess what? Our next topic is what, Drew?
sex addiction.
I'm so excited. It's after my own heart. I don't know why I didn't think about
I don't know. After 106.
So,
Let's see.
106? No, we're on 100 and more than that, Candy. We're
This
on
is 106, you said.
No, Wait, was it? Okay.
This 106.
Oh, I go ahead.
So 108th show is about sex addiction.
Yes, no, 107
Oh,
is
sorry,
sex
107,
addiction.
'cause we gonna skip
yeah,
a week.
you want to show
106.
something? You better get the
So,
show.
I'm gonna tell y'all next week. Like, stay tuned. I'm gonna show y'all all about this product. So y'all know I fuck with Dale from Kinky Bitch Adult Toys. He makes your custom floggers. But I met this gentleman, Sarandy, and he makes these wonderful toys. It's Dragon Tail. So they're all leather products.
Dragon Tail.
I love these bass.
That ain't the Dragon Tail.
This is they're all Dragon Tails. Don't
Oh.
be so. But this one, like
I thought that was a
Dragon Tail.
dildo at first.
no, it's a dragon tail. See, if you think of a dragon and it's got, do you want me to beat you with this after the show, Candy?
definitely.
So
She got
this
her
is-
ass beat with it.
This is a dragon tail flogger, but I want you to check out the leather and the workmanship on these pieces. He was really great. I actually let him beat me with one of these, which is a rarity. And he told people to get behind and watch my face. So y'all know me. I'm always out to support brands. So we got to go. That's it. We got to go. I'm going to tell y'all about this product and how to find them on dragontails.net and the history. But I'm a greedy motherfucker, so I talked about food first at Leroy Foss. Shit, what can I say?
Okay. So how do you want to reach us? On Instagram is Adult Conversation. Twitter, A Conversation. Our Facebook page is Adult Conversation. YouTube is Adult Conversation. And our website is adultconversation.com. And the K is for what, Sunshine?
Kinky.
All right, the K is for kinky. So listen, what we definitely need you to do is go to YouTube, look up Adult Conversation, and like the page, share the
Subscribe,
page,
subscribe.
to the page,
And download the app.
and get the app, 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 get the motherfucking app. Is that it?
That's it.
Yes.
Bye,
Holla!
guys. God bless
See y'all
you.
in
Good
2
night.
weeks, 2
2
weeks.
weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Send me birthday love.
2 weeks.
2
Happy
weeks.
birthday, Sunshine.
Thank you.
2 weeks.
Happy birthday
2 weeks.
to ya.
Happy birthday.